fake news networks with 2 tweets, CNN and NBC are screwed. That's it. President Trump has had enough. No more fake news. No more BS from the far-left media that serves as the communications branch for the Democrat Party. Their days are numbered. Why? Because Trump wants the Senate Intelligence Committee to open an investigation into fake news networks. Here are 2 tweets he sent this morning that has NBC, CNN, and others shaking in their booties. While we can all agree that left-wing fake news about the president and his administration needs to stop, Congress getting involved isn't the answer. Ask yourself, do you want the government intervening in how the press goes about their business, even if all they do is lie? Freedom of speech is still very important, regardless of what is said. Do you agree with Trump? Let us know in the comment section. HT, Right Scoop. What Nancy Pelosi just said about illegals in America on live TV will make you sick. She needs help. Nancy Pelosi is quite arguably the most wacky Democrat in California. That's saying something, considering the Golden State also employs Senators Dianne Feinstein and Kamala Harris, Governor Jerry Brown, and Congressman Ted Lieu. Pelosi, the House Minority Leader, has the worst favorability rating of any member of Congress. Even Californians want her to resign, yet she refuses to listen. We all know how much Dems love them some illegals, which is why what Nancy said live on CNN last night about the parents of Dreamers isn't all that unexpected. Though, that doesn't make it right. Watch below as Pelosi thanks law-breaking parents for sneaking their kids across the border. From Free Beacon. House Minority Leader Nancy Pelosi, D., California, thanked a Dreamer's parents Wednesday for bringing him to the United States illegally. Our Dreamers, they make America dream again, Pelosi said. They're so lovely and we, frankly, owe a debt to your parents for bringing you here to be such a brilliant part of our future. It's just like a liberal to honor the lawbreakers, isn't it? If Pelosi's remarks make you mad as hell, let her know about it. Share this 10,000 times to let everyone in America know that Dems do not care about the rule of law. HT, Weasel Zippers. Rex Tillerson just unveiled secret thing Trump did to save millions of Americans. Media silent. Rex Tillerson took to the floor on Wednesday to stop the MSNBC rumors that he had called Donald Trump a moron. It's absolutely disgusting that the media can lie like this without any sources. Tillerson did say something yesterday that the media won't report on. They won't report on it because it makes Trump look very good. Watch below. It appears that Donald Trump saved millions of people and the media didn't even report on it. What a shame. They hate the American people and don't want to ever give Trump some good press. Donald Trump smacked down the media this morning. I want to dispel with this notion that I have ever considered leaving, Tillerson said. That should have been the end of that. We need to help our president get this news out. Let's get it past the media and show all of America how wonderfully hard our president works. Share this to get this past the media and help our president. Thanks. Backstabber John McCain just slapped every American across the face, then takes a swipe at Trump. Arizona Senator John McCain very much dislikes President Trump. This isn't exactly breaking news. Everyone knows this is the case. The problems between the two men probably date back even before Trump's comments during the campaign about McCain being captured during the Vietnam War, but they've only intensified since Trump defeated Hillary Clinton in the general election. We know McCain has already slapped all Americans across the face this year when he refused to side with Republicans in repealing Obamacare, but he's not done just yet. Now, McCain has shut down confirmation hearings for Pentagon employees because he's mad at Trump, per Conservative Tribune. According to the Daily Caller, McCain told Defense Secretary James Mattis and Joint Chiefs of Staff Chairman and Marine General Joseph Dunford that he will prevent the Trump administration from appointing needed officials at the Pentagon until he has more questions answered. There are not two individuals that I admire more than are sitting at the table facing this committee, but I want to tell you again, we will not accept a lack of information, a lack of strategy, a lack of coordination with this committee, McCain said at an Armed Services Committee hearing on Afghanistan. McCain added, and there are several methods, thanks to the Constitution, that we have to try and force a change in that relationship. I've been told by both of you that we are having a strategy, that we are now going to work closely together with the committee, that we are working with various allies. I'm glad to hear that. If you're ticked off with McCain's childish behavior, let him know about it. Let's get 10,000 shares to tell McCain we're sick and tired of his BS. The Las Vegas gunman had plans to attack something even bigger than Vegas Music Festival. If the Las Vegas mass shooting didn't seem bad enough as is, it turns out that the shooter had plans to make it way worse. It looks like the Route 91 festival was not Stephen Paddock's first choice of places to attack. It was just revealed that Paddock had booked an almost identical room setup at the Blackstone Hotel overlooking one of the biggest music festivals in the world, Lollapalooza. The discovery was made by TMZ, who pointed out that Lollapalooza was held from August 3 to 6 this year, and Paddock's two rooms were booked from August 1 to 6 and from August 3 to 6. Luckily for all of the festival goers including Malia Obama, Paddock mysteriously didn't show up for either of his bookings. It was also discovered he tried to book very specific suites at the Ogden Hotel in Vegas overlooking the Life is Beautiful festival in Vegas earlier this year, but they were already booked. That festival had over 45,000 attendees per day. It is clear that Paddock's goal was to murder as many American concert-goers at once as he could and then escape and keep killing. It is good that he is dead, however, we need to figure out why he did it and who helped him before something like this happens again. It just leaked that Las Vegas shooter had a second target during his attack. It was just leaked out that the individual music goers at the Route 91 festival in Las Vegas may not have been the only targets of gunman Stephen Paddock. A news source told Las Vegas Review-Journal that law enforcement officers found bullet holes in aviation tanks near the Route 91 music festival. This would imply that Paddock may have been attempting to trigger a massive explosion using the jet fuel stored in the tanks. Luckily, the tanks were about 1,100 feet from the festival and none of the bullets successfully pierced them, or the 59 casualties may have ended up in the hundreds. However, this again would show a huge level of planning for him to have picked a spot that would allow him to aim at both civilians and the tanks. A level of planning not commonly seen for one person to do alone. As more and more information on this comes out, the story seems less likely to be a simple lone wolf scenario. That's why it's very important to share this info out and let everyone see it for themselves. Late last night, the Las Vegas sheriff revealed a massive secret proving the shooter was not alone. Late last night, Las Vegas Sheriff Joseph Lombardo came across a piece of evidence about Sunday's mass shooting he thought was so important he called a late-night press conference. America may now never forget the chilling words from Sheriff Lombardo about the killer. He had to have help at some point. That's right. The sheriff said all the evidence is adding up to more than one person involved. Look at the weapon obtaining, the amounts of tannerite available. Do you think this was accomplished all on his own, face value? You gotta make the assumption he had to have help at some point, and we want to ensure that's the answer. Put two and two together, another residence in Reno with several firearms, okay, electronics, and everything else associated with it, large amounts of ammo, a place in Mesquite. We know that he had a girlfriend. Do you think this is all self-facing? Individuals are just, without talking to somebody, sequestered amongst themselves? Come on, folks. If you add this news statement with the receipt released by a Mandalay Bay hotel employee, who allegedly served the shooter during his stay, which showed two guests ordering food, it makes the whole thing seem far more suspicious. Now, for a moment, combine all of these factors with the Islamic State's multiple claims he was with them, which the FBI denies, and Sheriff Lombardo's statement about his radicalization 2 days ago, and it's no wonder the FBI took over the case. Help share this out. America deserves the truth. Just moments ago this NFL protester lost a major endorsement, football fans thrilled. Details. Cam Newton is an NFL superstar, the 2015 MVP, and normally an all-around good guy. However, like many of his peers in the No Fun League, Newton has protested against President Trump. Newton might not have kneeled, but he did raise the Black Power fist this past Sunday. From New York Times. Later, in the fourth quarter of a close game, Newton pushed and bowled his way into the end zone, then leapt to his feet, bowed his head to his chest and raised a clenched left fist above his head, an echo of the Black Pride salutes that emerged in the 1960s. It was to signify Black Power, Newton said after the game, but more important, I pray every night for God to give me a pinnacle to give people hope. As if that weren't bad enough, Newton yesterday made a sexist comment toward a female reporter, watch below. Today, Newton has lost his lucrative Dannon yogurt endorsement, per Bleacher Report. Yogurt company Dannon announced Thursday that it has cut ties with Carolina Panthers quarterback Cam Newton as a spokesman for the brand. Yikes! Newton has now been exposed as a racist and a sexist. What a combo! Do you think Dannon made the right call? Let us know in the comment section. Time's up. Nancy Pelosi just got stabbed in the back by people in her own party. Uh-oh. Nancy Pelosi is in trouble. According to Linda Sanchez, it's time for Nancy Pelosi and other old House leaders to step out of the way. Our leadership does a tremendous job, but we do have this real breadth and depth of talent within our caucus, and I do think it's time to pass the torch to a new generation of leaders, Sanchez said. It's a bold declaration and is likely to mean that it's time for Pelosi to get out. There has been some rumors that people weren't happy about her. Sanchez of Whittier then made the statement in an interview with the Los Angeles Times and the Washington Post during a taping of C-SPAN's Newsmakers, which will air this Sunday. Sanchez was asked if Pelosi would keep her position if a vote were held today. There are a lot of members in our caucus and, again, everybody has their opinion. I just don't know what the answer to that is, Sanchez responded. It seems that Pelosi's time is over. Maybe Sanchez is just mad about Pelosi forgetting her that one time. Share this out everywhere if you are tired of Nancy Pelosi. The Democrats are about to eat her up. Good. That woman is cancer on American politics. Thanks for reading. Man in iconic Vegas photo risked his life for her, now his stunning true identity is revealed. Matthew Kobos was one of thousands of people in attendance at the Route 91 festival in Las Vegas the night Stephen Paddock opened fire from the 32nd floor of Mandalay Bay Resort and Casino. Paddock fired hundreds of rounds over the span of 10-ish minutes. He was able to fire so rapidly due to altering his semi-automatic rifles and making them fully automatic. Kobos is the man in the now well-known picture covering up a woman from further being hurt, see below. It has now been revealed that Kobos is a U.S. Army soldier. From Daily Mail. The mystery man at the center of one of the most haunting images from the Las Vegas massacre has been revealed as a young U.S. Army soldier. WHO bravely ran into the danger zone to help others. Matthew Kobos was photographed on Sunday night lying on top of a young woman in an attempt to shield her from the barrage of bullets tearing through the air around them. Go figure, right? A hero acting like an actual hero. When the photo first emerged, it wasn't clear if the woman was dead or seriously injured. But the man WHO took it, Getty photographer David Becker, revealed on Tuesday that the couple had managed to run away seconds after the photo was snapped. However, DailyMail.com has since learned that once Kobos got the woman to safety, he then ran back into the danger zone to help others. WHO had been injured. Doesn't get more incredible than that. Good on you, Matthew. Share this article to let all Democrats know that this is why we stand for the national anthem. We stand to honor our true heroes.